Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go again, episode 86 at Face Value. I'm Brian.
I'm Lucas.
Will.
Super pumped to have you back again for another week. We're rolling in. Not a whole lot going on. NBA's rolling on. Spring training's going full swing over in Florida and around there. Not too much to see from here, though. But college baseball is rolling in. College basketball got the conference tournaments coming up in the near future. So things are, or March Madness is one step closer. So we'll get busy on setting up bracket challenges, all that good stuff for people to join. So it's going to get more exciting as we drag through the beginning of March. So we'll roll on and see what comes up. So Lucas, you hug you want to start us with tonight?
Yeah, I might keep this one a little close to home. One of our rival high schools where we all went to high school, there was a kid from Edna, Texas. They ran his 100-meter dash in a 10.14.
Saw that.
That is, I mean, you see some of these crazy times from these high schools in Houston and Dallas and all this stuff. We're talking about a small town, a tiny, tiny town, and that same school the week before ran their 4x400 relay in a 3:17, which
Yep.
is that's the
Very good.
first meet of the
Very
year
good.
as well, which again, I'm not a big track guy, but if you've ever ran, Will's a track guy. Will's our track specialist here, but if you've ever ran or tried to run, like just go run a gut 400 and like breaking 60 would be like pretty good, but these dudes are running it 47 splits. Like at least one has to have a 47 split to run a 3:17, most likely.
Yeah.
They are averaging a shade over 49
Yeah.
across the board.
And I'm sure you have one or two that are in the 48s because not everybody's running at that. So yeah, it's just pretty cool to see some small town track studs. And again, it's still early in the track season, so I'm sure they're only going to improve as the year goes on, which is awesome. I'm not going to say the kid's name just because of anonymity, but yeah, it's really cool to see some of these small town track and some of these times coming out. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, it's like this is like state record, state
Yeah,
championships type of stuff in literally late February, early March. Like state's not until the first week in May,
yeah.
and these kids are already throwing these times down. Um, I went to college for this stuff, guys, and like I ran against a lot of people that couldn't do what this kid's doing. So very,
Yeah.
very impressive.
But did you also see the same weekend that Edna ran the 3:17, Shadow Creek in Houston, the same weekend they ran a 3:11? Yeah. But
No,
dude,
I did not see that because that I mean, three
3:11's crazy.
311's very so 311 is average of see so 47.5 would be an average of 310. So they're running high 47s
Yeah, it's
across the board.
all four.
Yeah, no, it's I've talked. I mean, I've kind of told y'all like track's getting crazy. Like there's times being ran by kids nowadays that just are mind-boggling to me, like how they can even do it.
Like, let me look. The record is Jesus, man. The men's record in history is 254, the 4x4.
Is it really? I thought it was two. I thought it was like 252.
254.29
Wow.
in 93.
Was that like Johnson and no, was that Taylor and Johnson and
It was Andrew Valman, Quincy Watts, Butch Reynolds, and Michael Johnson. That is a so that 3:11 would have gotten beat by like almost 20 seconds.
put this in perspective, Lucas. Corpus's record is 3:10:06. Corpus's
What
Division I college record,
3:10:06?
3:10:06. That's our record. The fastest team I ever ran on, we ran th 3:11:90.
God,
I mean, yeah, if we're talking about high school, that's not that far behind. Or
no.
that one in Houston would beat us.
Like, what about like? I'm guessing the other schools are probably pretty close. They were like 315, sub 315 in college is probably pretty normal.
Yeah, like in the Southland, everybody like at the conference meet, most teams are running 3:07 to 3:13, 3:15.
307
Oh yeah,
in
dude.
that's in the Southland.
Yeah, yeah, like SFA or Northwestern State, they would run 3:07 to 3:10. Southeast Louisiana a couple years was crazy good. Hell, I mean SFA in 21 or 22 got second at the national meet.
God, uh, 2023, so 3 years ago, Florida set the record at 257.
257. Yep.
God,
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken in that race, I think three teams went sub three flat the college level.
dude, like I mean, the 800 obviously sucks too, but the 400, like that's far enough to be freaking like you go numb at the end.
The
Like,
studies the studies say the four hurdles of the 800 are the two
oh,
hardest events on the body.
yeah, because 800 is because you're stuck between aerobic and anaerobic. Like your body doesn't know what to do yet. Like
Yeah.
with a sprint, like just a regular sprint, like you're all anaerobic. Like
Yeah.
it's just all burning energy. That's it. Once you hit past a certain point around the 800 mark, then the aerobic system starts like kind of churning, and you can use more oxygen to keep you moving.
Yeah, believe
Yeah,
me. I
yeah,
felt it. I mean, I mean, I never even got like crazy fast, but at the end of a race, like controlling your body is the hardest thing ever because nothing wants to work.
yeah. It's just like
It,
numb, and you get
yeah, like
tingly. I'm sure
you,
you just get tingly around. Yeah,
yeah,
I felt that. I felt that before, like just pushing it. Like you can get to the edge of that, but like honestly, you have to be a little psycho to just keep going, and that's what those like some of these people who run these races, they're just like mentally like they just like switch turns off and like I don't give a shit. I'm gonna keep going.
dude. I'll tell you right now that's the difference. That's the difference between decent and good runners in college is just the
Absolutely.
mental aspect. Like knowing shit's about to really hurt and
And you
being
just don't
okay
give
with
a
it.
shit. And you just don't
Being
give a
okay
shit.
with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like I was never the fastest guy at court. Like in the even the 800, not a single year was I the most talented 800 runner, but they were all fucking pussies. And when it was
Yeah,
time to hurt, they just didn't want to do it.
for
It's
sure.
like it only hurt. It's not gonna hurt that much more than what it already hurts anyway. Like just let it hurt a little more. You'll run like 4 seconds faster.
Yeah, but dude, like it's almost like a fight or flight thing. Like people
It
like
is.
people literally just break like they like David Goggins is crazy as hell, but like he has no like toggle, no switch in his brain to say, I'm gonna stop. And like most people are like, I'm just not gonna do that because it's uncomfortable.
It hurts. You can't breathe. Your whole chest hurts. Your body tingles. Like
Yeah.
you walk around,
You feel like you're gonna shit your pants.
throw up all of it,
Yeah.
and sometimes, I mean, sometimes you do. I mean,
Yeah.
I after my first conference meet in Louisiana, my freshman year actually, once I finished the prelim race, I like went and found a steeplechase, and I just like sat there and
Just
kind of
hanging.
like blacked out for a while.
Yeah, dude.
And I was just like, "What the hell is this feeling?" But yeah, it's a crazy thing. And then you watch people once they get to like a certain stage too, you watch them run these times and they just like walk off like everything's fine. That's unbelievable. But
Yeah. And they have an interview like 30 seconds after.
Yeah. And they're just like talking like, yeah, trusted my training, dude.
Yeah,
Y'all are
it's crazy.
freaking nuts.
Yeah, it really is impressive. I don't know. I guess it's just like you with soccer, like it's just hard to like watch. It's like it's impressive. Like I'll watch
It's
clips.
it's super hard to watch if you're not like I'm a freaking addict.
Yeah.
This week was conference championship week, so I watched. That's the only sports I consumed this week was all the track conference championships.
Yeah. Texas State won the Sun Belt.
Yeah, they win it a lot.
Yeah. And then I think Arkansas won for the men's.
SEC. Yep.
Freaking Jelani Watkins, he LSU receiver, I think he won the did he win the 100-meter dash?
I have it pulled up on my phone. Give me 1 second. 100 meter. Oh, they only do 60 in indoor.
Oh, it's indoor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jelani Watkins. He's at
Yeah.
Arkansas now.
Yeah, he transferred to Arkansas.
He got second, 6'5'3".
Yeah.
Lost to the guy that broke the collegiate record. So in the same
Mm,
race, or tied the collegiate record, I should say.
dang. Who was it?
Uh,
No.
Probably get canceled for trying to say it, but
Yeah.
he's not American.
Because Jelani Watkins was, I mean, he's freaking so quick, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's the sprints at the conference meet are really fun to watch because like guys are going all out. Like 800 and up, sometimes they turn into kick races. It's not really like they're
Yeah.
not. That's why track and field at championship meets is not actually the best way to consume it because there's so much strategy in place. Where like during the year, guys are just trying to run specific times, so it's actually better to watch it outside of the championships, which is crazy to say. Normally, you
Yeah.
only watch championships, but
What about you, Will? You got a hug?
yeah, I don't know if you guys have been tuned into the NFL Combine much this week. Not
No,
much, not much.
no.
There's been some impressive stuff, but Sonny Styles, the linebacker from Ohio State, has solidified himself as a beast with some of the numbers and everything he's putting up for his size. He's ran 4.46 in the 40, 43 5-inch vert, 11.2
40,
broad jump.
Oh,
43.5.
Yeah, he's a linebacker, fellas.
How much does he weigh? What, 250, 240?
I don't even know. Let me see. Sonny Styles. I know he's not a small man. He's 6'5", 244.
oh my gosh.
6'5",
Oh,
244. 21
there.
years old.
We talk about like we have before about doing things in like certain sports where if an average Joe just picks it up and tries it, meeting that guy in the hole would not be one of them.
No.
No, he's a
Four,
linebacker.
dude, four 40 at 244 pounds, just absolutely demolishing you. That would be,
And he's just coming downhill.
yeah,
Like,
Yep. 100 miles an
uh,
hour in your
yeah,
face.
there's he's moving up draft boards really quick.
I
Ohio
could
State has a
imagine.
chance to have like four guys drafted in the top 10.
Dang.
God.
It's insane. It's insane. Him,
Tate.
him, Arvell Reese, Tate, and Caleb Downs
Oh yeah, Downs
might
for sure.
might all go top 10.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's insane.
And a
It's
second round exit.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, a lot of good talent. But yeah, he's putting up crazy numbers. So hug to him.
I wanted to, it wasn't my hug, but I was going to do an additional hug to yours, Will. Jennings Dunker. He's an offensive
Oh
lineman
yeah,
out of
Iowa.
Iowa. Yeah. I don't know if you saw Lucas, but dude's rocking redheaded mullet. And they put him running the 40-yard dash in slow motion and played Freebird in the background.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah. He's awesome, man.
100% All American right there. Like,
He's just a dude too. I mean,
oh yeah,
I've listened to him do some interviews with Barstool, and like he's like, yeah, just kind of do this or do that. Like doesn't yeah, obviously does training and stuff, but it's not like he's got this crazy regiment. Talks about drinking beer all the time. Just a one of them big old Iowa boys up there.
heck yeah.
So so does he have like good like camera presence and stuff? Like will he be like because I feel like Barstool's starting to do that more often. Like they'll have guests come on, and if they do well, like they'll like once they retire or they're done with sports, they'll come on. Because that guy from Indiana, that I guess he was
Mike
an offensive,
Katic.
yeah, he was an offensive lineman at Indiana. I mean, he's done great.
Yeah, the difference here is that Dunker might have a career here
Career,
though. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be a Green Bay Packer probably, just based on everything I heard.
Mm, yeah,
Just throwing back beers, rocking the mullet, destined.
He does. Lucas nailed that one though. He does fit in at Barstool.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Seems like he'd be a perfect fit.
exactly. If nothing else, well, I was gonna give my hug to Antonio Brown. So ever since he came back to the United States, dude's been CTESPN is back on the map. And I sent this one earlier, but just the latest that I saw from him. This is a post from this morning. I understand that my body can't digest corn or whatever. That's fine. My issue is that I chewed it. How is it coming back out in the shape of corn? What are they not telling us?
Dude, that dude is yeah, that dude is something else, man. So what's the deal? What ended up happening? I thought he was
I
going to
don't know.
jail. I thought he was
I'm
going to jail
guessing
or something.
I'm guessing he posted bond, and which I don't
Was
know.
it
Well,
was it
I
in Mexico?
no, he was in like South America somewhere.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't know where he's at now, but I
snuck it
remember
out
they
of there.
extradited him and he went with it, so
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna look that up.
That
that
dude's
guy's
nuts, man.
that
So
is the perfect word.
he's on house arrest in Florida right now. He
Just
was in
tweeting away.
he was in Dubai.
It was Dubai.
Yep.
So they took crazy ass Antonio Brown, put him on house arrest, and thought he wasn't going to lose his mind.
Because
He,
yesterday he said moved to Dubai for tax shelter. Now I'm in a bomb shelter.
oh God.
Undefeated, man. He is undefeated.
He is very clever. Some of the things that he says is like that. That's a very quirky and funny tweet.
Yeah.
Some of the other things he says is a little unhinged,
Yeah.
but that is very funny.
Dude, he was on Rogan's podcast. It was before he took off to Dubai, obviously, and he was in like a military helmet. It actually wasn't a bad interview. We might have talked about it on here, but it actually wasn't a terrible interview. I was actually surprised. Like,
But just saying that he was in a military helmet, like
yes,
how do you take it seriously? Like
I know,
it's
dude.
just funny, man.
So yeah, CTESPN always undefeated. So
Yeah.
that's my hug. What about a hike, Lucas?
I'm gonna give my hike to ESPN. Um, so this weekend there were some very, very good college baseball games being played at some of these baseball parks across the country. And instead, ESPN at night decides to show uh, indoor golf and old reruns of 30 for 30s. Like, dude, I don't know if y'all saw the ending to the UCLA Mississippi State game,
Mm-mm.
but it was crazy. It was a phenomenal game. Um, and there were all these big matchups all weekend. You had Coastal Carolina and Texas. You had Texas and Baylor. Like there's some good matchups. Like why not when there's nothing else going on? during this time of the year, promote some college baseball. I mean, I feel like it's a growing sport across the country. Like every year there are more
100%.
and more people following it. Um, but I think ESPN is just kind of getting out of the whole baseball realm to begin with because didn't they decide to end Sunday Night Baseball as well?
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're just trying to get away from baseball in general or the ratings weren't good enough. I don't know, but right now, why not watch live sports instead of reruns of 30 for 30s and things like that? Shoot, put it on ESPNU, put it on ESPN News, like broadcast it somewhere so there can be eyes on the sport. But um, I don't know if we'll ever see that. Once SEC play starts, they start putting like the LSU Tennessee on ESPN2. They'll have some of those games on some of the big broadcasts, but I don't know. I just don't understand why this weekend when there's very good matchups, Clemson and South Carolina played each other in a heated like 3 game series. A lot of fireworks in that one. I think Florida State and was it Florida State and Miami? No, it was Florida and Miami played each other as well. Again, heated, good, close series. I don't know. I feel like there's an opportunity there, and ESPN just decides to say no.
Well, and that's what I think I've said before too. Like it's frustrating that like you can't even get a box score on the app for college baseball, like as far
Yeah,
as just a play by play or anything like that. So it's just not only are they not put on TV, but they're not even really updating through the app. Like you might go check in there and it might be 3 innings behind just because they just update it when they want.
yeah,
So yeah, I agree. Like it's frustrating because I would love to be able to pay attention to some of the things going around, but you got to find all these other outlets to be able to find it.
yeah.
But it's
Might
I
be
know.
ESPN
a
for you.
might be a an app opportunity there, like an all
At face
inclusive
value,
like an all inclusive college baseball app where it shows live updates with scores and stuff. I don't know.
just something. I mean, that would be nice. I don't know. Maybe somebody will pick it up one of these days.
I'm not that technologically advanced.
No,
Not even
definitely not.
close. Not even close. Takes a pretty good server to be able to supply all that, and you'd have to upload a lot of data. But
Yeah.
For sure. What about you, Will?
yeah, hike to backup generators that don't come on whenever you freaking need them.
Dude, that he ain't lying. Dude, I don't know when it cut out for. I mean, you said it cut out like halfway, half and half. But dude, I was like watching y'all talking. I'm like, there was just a black silhouette of me just
Yeah.
sitting here on the
That's exactly what it was.
Dude, we said it looked like Ronaldo's statue, dude.
Oh man, that's good times, dude. That's good times. We're good now. We good now.
Yeah,
Oh man. Well,
yeah.
I was gonna get
That
my. I was
yeah.
gonna go ahead. I was gonna
No,
get my hike
that's all I
to.
got.
Okay. I was gonna get my hike to the Chicago Bulls, who went 0-11 in the month of February. Not only did they go 0-11, but they lost by an average of 17 points per game over the course of those 11 games.
Mm.
So obviously at the trade deadline they were full sell mode, but man, you want to talk about rock bottom, which then they turn around and they beat the Bucks by 30 today, I think. So
They went on
just a
a
crazy.
27-0 run.
Yeah,
Oh,
They don't worry, they were losing again, and yeah, went on they were down bad at one point. Like they were down double digits again, and then went and scored 27 straight points to come back and win the game.
crazy. But yeah, just absolutely horrible. Not
on the
winning
up,
it
Tanking's
over an entire month is pretty rough.
on the other side of that, the Pels are on a 4 game win streak.
well, there you
So,
go.
Yeah, they are.
but I did see something I think on Twitter. I guess Adam Silver is trying to find ways to eliminate tanking. How is that happening? How
Yeah,
is he going to go about that? I don't know the logistics of it.
that's what I was just going to bring up. That tanking's at like an all-time just blatantly obvious teams are doing it, and there's there's talks of all kind of different things. Like he actually fined two teams, fined them because they were
Oh,
proving they're talking about losing draft capital. Um, there was talks of further changing the lottery up because like right now the top four teams all have the same percentage. We had this about 4 or 5, 6 years ago now, where they changed up the lottery odds, so the teams in the
yeah.
top with the worst record weren't guaranteed the number one pick, which we saw like the Mavericks move up quite a bit last year with low odds. Now they're talking about either changing the odds again or making it where in back-to-back years you can't have a top pick. Like I think now, I don't think there's any limit to the top. I know at a certain point you can't fall out of the top five, like if your record's so
Hmm.
bad. But like saying, hey, you can't pick in the top five more than 2 years in a row or something like that. I don't know. It's got to be something pretty substantial to stop teams from tanking, but you also have to borderline hinge on the fact that you might cause certain teams to just perpetually be awful.
You know what
Yeah.
is it? So all those things are like put in place and there's chances of tanking getting better. There's one surefire way to eliminate tanking. And
I
you
knew
know
you were
where
gonna
I'm
bring
going.
that. Yeah.
But dude, I feel like out of all of the commissioners in all of sports, Adam Silver is the most like on board with like a European model, like a European soccer
Yeah.
model of like they did like the in-season tournament stuff exactly like they do in soccer. I feel like the only thing holding back the NBA from doing that is there's no like league below, right? Like a league below where you can get the teams to get promoted to the NBA and then the teams getting relegated down to the league below. There's just no infrastructure there like there is for baseball. And shoot, football's kind of the same way, unless you start doing like XFL or whatever that it's called. But then you'll have two teams in like in Houston and Dallas and those types of things. But um, I mean, if they can set something up like that, that would be pretty sweet. And then obviously, if you're an owner of an NBA franchise with the media rights and deals that they get from TV, like they would try their absolute hardest to not get relegated.
And that's the hardest part is always the money.
Yeah,
And so losing out on that market. So, but I mean that's what I was gonna say. Like honestly, like that's the biggest way you get it is you hit them in their checkbooks.
yeah,
I mean that's what's gonna make them do it. But it's kind of like we talked about like with the MLB, like with their CBA coming up, what that's gonna look like after next year. I mean it's how are you gonna incentivize more teams to stop just being bad every year? But I don't know.
Well, it's like in baseball, I think it's just like the small markets are just not going to spend the money. The difference in basketball, like sometimes they still spend the money, but like it's just there's so much obvious stuff. Like take the Kings into consideration here. Like 2 weeks ago, two of their best three players had season-ending surgery. Like, was it necessary to have right now? No, but it's a surgery they were probably going to have in the offseason anyway, and they just went ahead and did it. So now they can get healthy for next year, and they can lose another 15 to 20 games and get a better draft pick. And you're
Right.
seeing that all over the place.
yeah,
Like the Pacers were in the finals, and they're one of the worst teams they're the worst team in the East. They've won
Yeah.
15 games this year, and it's in theory it's the same team minus Tyrese Halliburton. Good player, not enough to go from NBA runner up to second worst team in basketball player. It's just,
yeah,
but they're doing what they're doing. Gonna have all these guys back next year, healthy Halliburton, and in theory, a top 3 to 5 draft pick in one of the most loaded drafts in recent memory. Like
yeah. I think
there's
that
three
plays.
different guys that could go number one overall, and there's like seven quote unquote can't miss prospects, which we know that's not the case. There's going to be somebody that flames out, but I mean, this in like the freshman class in college is crazy. There's some older guys too that are good, but I mean, there's three guys that could go number one, and that there's not an argument to be made why one would go over the other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like that plays probably a big part into it as well as the class that's coming up. Because if this same scenario, if the same class that was here last year was here now, we might not be seeing it as much. Because you had what, Cooper Flag and the dude from Charlotte who's going off, who was
Y-
fourth overall, but nobody thought he was gonna do what he's doing.
Yeah, but the problem with that is like on a year like this, you would think the tanking wouldn't be as bad because there's so many good players available. Where I would argue the opposite on a year like last year because it was Cooper Flag and everybody else. So
Yeah,
everybody tanked to try to get that number one pick. This year you don't need the number one pick. If you get the third pick, you're fat and happy. Like you're
Yeah,
gonna get
but my argument would be is, say you're in the middle ground and you know that you have to get to number 10 to get one, or number 7. Like, you're sitting at right now, you're sitting at half, you're at 15, and you're like, well, shoot, we can't make a run at the championship this year. Let's just lose some more games so we can try to get our odds better to get in the top 10 or the top 8.
yeah.
But I mean, I guess I do see it your way too. But with the way the lottery system works, obviously it doesn't matter because the Mavs got
No.
it anyway.
And 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 if you're gonna tank to get to eight, you might as well tank to get to one.
Yeah,
I mean, just because
yeah,
you can get a good player at eight, hey, we can get the best player at one. So there's I don't know how he's gonna really stop it. I really don't. Outside of I mean, just massive fines, massive fines for obvious tanking. Taking away draft capital would hurt, but at the same time, hell, I mean, some of these teams never even draft in the first round because they're always trading away their first round picks anyway.
true.
So, I mean, of course, if it's taken away, you can't trade it, so that wouldn't be an option. But uh, they have to do something. I really don't know what it is, and it's also just part of sports, though, guys. I mean, yeah, you can draft this guy number one overall in this small market team, but the moment he can reach free agency, he's just going to go to a big market
yep,
because it's not like I mean, the only incentive he has to stay is that you can sign a longer extension for more money with that team, but teams
right.
aren't always willing to pay that.
I'll say a
Yeah.
lot of times you'll at least get close to the same amount with a bigger team. So I don't know. It is crazy though. I mean, the Pacers are obviously the most obvious one just because, like you said, they went from the top to literally the bottom. I mean, like, there's no reason they shouldn't at least be a 7 to 10 seed right now.
No,
Instead, they're sitting worse in the East. Like,
but it's like it's all your same teams here. I mean, Sacramento, Utah, New Orleans, Brooklyn, Washington, Chicago. Like these guys, these teams have all stunk for years now.
yeah,
Like team like Washington hasn't hardly ever been good. Sacramento in our lifetime hasn't really ever been all that good. None of them have especially had sustained success. There might have been some one-offs or a couple years there. Like Washington was okay when they had Wall and Beal, but they weren't like, oh, hey, we're gonna make a championship run.
right.
But whenever you talk about big market teams, I mean, Chicago, I would consider obviously a big market. Like, the Bulls haven't been competitive since Jordan left.
No,
Like, and that could be ownership, that could be,
that's Ryan. What Ryan Staff? Ryan? What? How do you say his name?
I have no idea, but ownership or bad GM, like,
The guy that owns the Bulls. If you had to guess what MLB team he owns, who would it be?
the White Sox.
And how good are the White Sox?
Correct.
Which he has owned them both for a long time, and I guess they won a championship in '05. So
They did,
he's won a
unfortunately.
title, but at least recently they've both been horrendous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Luckily, we're the ones that don't get to make the decisions. So, our relegation would have been put in a long time ago.
Oh, dude, I would have done that in a heartbeat, dude. The problem with getting that to happen is you have to have unanimous votes to do that, like from teams and owners are not going to be like, you know what? I want to have a chance that I might lose money. That's the problem.
Absolutely, it's the problem, especially when guys like the Lakers sold what 60 something percent of their franchise at a 10 billion valuation. So not saying the Lakers would, but how do you go invest over $6 billion and then like, hey, but in like the next 5 years you could get relegated out?
Well, don't
Yeah,
spend
true.
money and don't lose. Like that's what it comes down to. And if you're in LA, you can attract the good players. I mean, you see it in the Premier League all the time. There are teams that have never been relegated in their history because
They
they're
spend the
they
money.
they spend the money exactly, and they don't want to lose. They don't want to go down, right? And typically the big six, which we might have one go down this year, which would be hilarious, but uh, for the most part, they're not going to go down because they stay competitive and they spend the money to stay up. And so it gives like the smaller market teams more opportunities to jump into the pool and possibly make some noise, which we've
What's
seen
that?
with like Leicester.
That's
I mean,
West
Leicester
Ham, right?
City, Leicester West. No, that's Tottenham.
Tottenham. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Tottenham is
Oh, that's right.
flirting with danger right now, but it's crazy. They haven't won a game in 2026. It's pretty
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
Yeah,
They haven't won a match in 2026.
they have not.
How many have they lost?
Quite a few.
Jesus.
They have some draws in there, but they've lost a lot of them. And they just built a huge new stadium in London a few years ago, and so they're going to be in big trouble if they're paying it off, and that's why they're not spending as much. I mean, 5 years ago they were in a Champions League final in Europe. Like Maurizio Pochettino, the head coach of the U.S. men's national team, brought them to literally like the Super Bowl of European soccer, and now they have a chance to go down, which is
Wow.
it would be very crazy, and I'm all here for it. I would love to see it.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah.
It so
Hey,
it
you
would
missed
it
a good
would
one today, dude.
it would be like the equivalent of like the Bills going down in the NFL. Like they have a little bit of history. They've never won anything of significance in a really long time, but they're competitive.
Okay, yeah, I'd buy that.
Like if I said if I said I don't know the Lions go down, like you'd be like, oh yeah, the Lions have always sucked. They've been good the past few years, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. Or the Saints. It'd be like, oh, the Saints went down. Like, oh yeah, well, yeah, they suck. Or the Browns, like or
The
Jets.
Browns would never come back up.
Yeah,
It's just
That's what I was about
they
to
would
say.
just stay down forever.
neither would the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh man. Yeah, well, you missed a good one today. Arsenal beat Chelsea 2-1.
dude, that was so
Absolute butt
stressful.
clincher at the end, dude. Like,
So stressful, dude. Like, yeah, dude, I was legitimately like sweating, like when that game was going on. It was bad.
well, especially that last sequence when they scored the goal. I was like, no way,
Yeah,
dude.
where it
Like,
was offside, and
because
then
I
that
saw the
cross
stat
that
that they put.
Raya had to
Yes.
save that bounced.
Yeah. I saw the stat where they said that Arsenal has tied for the most goals given up in the last 15 minutes of matches. I was like,
It's been crazy.
golly.
It's been crazy.
That's not a good stat.
It's
No.
not.
And on top of the table, despite that, which is wild.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
so Will, the one game that I think you absolutely have to watch, it's going to be April 18th or 19th. I don't know if it's on the Saturday or Sunday, but it's Arsenal versus Manchester City. That's pretty much most likely going to decide who wins the Premier League. Like it's number one versus number two,
18th
and
at 9 o'clock.
there it is, 18th at 9. It's gonna be it's gonna be intense. Like there's gonna be like both teams are gonna go at it. It's gonna be great.
All right, I'll give it a chance because I really did try the other week, guys. I really did until I got the update that hockey just dropped the puck, and I was like, I might have to go to hockey.
That's fine.
But the but
But
the Olympics are over, so
yeah, they are.
Dude, it's crazy. I was just looking at the standings. I didn't realize Man U climbed all the way to the third spot,
They did.
playing pretty
They
well.
did. Yeah. They got a little lucky today, but they were down 1-0 and they got a penalty and a red card on this on like a dive into the box. Like their player literally just went down. Someone grabbed his shoulder and he just fell to the ground. And they gave the guy a red card and United a penalty.
Golly.
And then they scored the penalty and they had to play 10 down a man. But yeah, United had been playing much better since they fired their manager. But yeah.
Oh, so they already fired this new one too?
Oh no. They fired
Oh,
Amarim or whatever. They have Michael Carrick as their manager now. He's a former
oh,
player.
I was
Yeah.
still thinking of Ten Hog.
Oh, Ten Hag's been gone, dude.
Well, I knew that, but then I didn't realize they fired the one they hired after him already.
Yes.
Because
And
this was
that
what, only his second year, right?
who? Amarim? Yeah, not yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even think he made 2 years.
yeah.
That's the thing, Will, in soccer, like they fire managers so quick, dude. It's crazy.
I do know that because you'll see like a guy getting sacked 10 months into a tenure,
It is
and then that
s-
like, that happens frequently. I'll see that pop up.
sometimes it's not even 10 months, man. Sometimes it is crazy. Especially like this time of the year, you'll start seeing like managers fired down at the bottom because they want to bring somebody new in to give them some like extra life to try not to get relegated.
Just to survive the year, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Is it just like the same guys being recycled at different places?
So sometimes like
I feel like that would be the case.
there's one guy, his name's Sam Allardyce, Big Sam, and like he literally just goes spot to spot, and he's like his record of like keeping teams up is honestly very very impressive. Like I don't know how he does it, but he they just get more, I guess, compact, and they I don't know. He keeps them up. It's crazy.
So
But he
he's just
never
like
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 a
wins anything. He just finds a way
no,
to keep teams from being relegated.
that's correct. Like
he's just a hired on
Everton a few
interim.
years ago, like they went th like 3 years in a row, Everton probably should have got relegated. They hired Sam Allardyce, one of them, and he saved them. It's crazy, but yeah,
That's a hell of a coaching, or it's a heck of a thing to be known for in coaching. It's like, hey, I'm not going to win you shit, but I'll dang sure keep you from getting relegated.
yeah. He's like the Bill Belichick of keeping teams.
Keeping teams up on the top.
That's right.
That's crazy, man. So how much longer the season is there?
Season ends in May,
So they still got a
so
while,
2 more months.
3 months.
Arsenal have nine Premier League games remaining. Um, but in the middle of it, they have FA Cup games. They have the
Champions
Carabao
League.
Cup final that they're going to be playing in the Champions League. Yeah, there's a lot of games left in the last 2 months or three. I guess 3 months. But
That's crazy. You just got to keep that 5 point lead when you go into City, just in case, worst case scenario.
y- for sure, the thing that sucks about it though is City have a game in hand. So we played one more game than them. So once they play that extra game, if they win it, then it only goes to two. Yeah. So it's five right now, but if City win that game in hand, it's a 2 point lead. So yeah, it's tight. That's
Well,
why
it
that's
was
why
what?
today's game was huge
Yeah.
because if we drew this game today, then the lead would only be three currently. So if City win their game in hand, we're tied on points.
Damn.
Yeah,
Let's go. When I was
it's gonna come down to the
listening,
wire for sure. So I saw your boy got franchise tagged. Brian, how do you feel about that?
yeah, interested to see. Well, I don't know. I kind of talked about it before, like the way he was acting kind of at the end of last year. I think he kind of knew it was coming. I'm sure there was some prelim conversations with him and Jerry or his agent Jerry. Probably didn't go great. So now he's I don't know. I know he doesn't want to be franchise tagged. I mean, he's still going to get paid a ton of money just because of the percentage that receivers make with based on whatever numbers, whatever. But I mean, I think it's a smart move because you're not having to pay him insane money, but you get to keep him for another year. You just hope he doesn't go full Antonio Brown and have a freak out.
So it's still going to be a pretty big chunk of money, though, correct?
Yeah, because like
So you'll be paying CD Lamb a ton.
Isn't it
You'll
like
have to
20?
pay.
Isn't it like 27 million? Is that what the tag is this year?
I don't know.
I haven't seen the numbers, but
For 27 million, I mean that's in the receiver market what it is now. I think that's fair.
so yeah, it's 27.3 mil,
That's fair.
which I mean, like CD's getting paid 33.
Yeah.
Um, like Jamar Chase is getting paid. Shoot, well, I mean, he's kind of like 36, 37. Like he's getting paid crazy money.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he is a top receiver in the league, but again, like it's just that conversation you have to have, especially in the position the Cowboys are in, where they're not in championship mode. And so, like, you don't have like, and you've got to figure out like where am I going to spend my money. So if we have all of our money invested in five, six players, like you're not going to get any better.
Yeah.
Like they'll keep having an elite offense, but the defense is an absolute shambles. So are you really expecting it to get any better if you don't have enough money to invest in those guys? I
Yeah.
did see like they restructured Dak, CD, and there was like two others to where like they would have enough money to make sure that like because they had to shift money for like Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, those guys to be able to pay for them. But I just don't know how much is left over for them because then obviously you got to put over a certain amount of money for all your rookies that you draft. So I mean, I don't know what it's going to look like this year, but
Yeah. It's just a crazy numbers game that the GM and all the backroom staff have to mess around with.
yes, because I mean, realistically, if you give Pickens an extension, you pay him CD money. He's getting paid 33, 34 million a year. You've got $130 million of your salary cap invested in three players every year,
Yeah, it's crazy.
which is insanely. I mean, it's not sustainable. So I am happy. I mean, they extended Javante Williams. They gave him 3 year, 16 mil a year, or and I'm sorry, 3 year, 24 mil. So it's 8 mil a year, which I thought was good because I mean he was solid this year. So if he can continue his success from previous years, I think that's going to be a big boost. But
Yeah.
and then I mean Jerry said he's ready to break the bank, which he said before. I mean last year he said they were all in, and their all in was they gave, or it was 2 years ago he said they're all in, and their all in was giving Dak 60 mil a year. So I mean,
I saw that report come out too, but the problems are way deeper. So you're all in. You've signed Javante Williams to be your running back for the next 3 years. You're trying to work out a possible extension with George Pickens, and you are not addressing the side of the ball that killed you.
yes.
Also, Aubrey wants to be the highest paid kicker in the NFL, wants 10 million a year.
Which is insane. Well, it's not even that. So the Cowboys were ready to pay him whatever more average then, but like it wasn't enough. Like it was going to be like 8, 9 mil a year, but he wants over 10. Like
They were gonna top what the Chiefs pay Harrison Butner
Butker.
but Butker because that's who's the highest paid, and yeah, he wanted 10. So yeah, again, I mean, kicking is important, but that defense is atrocious. Granted, they do have two first round picks, but that's throwing a lot on two rookies to start and be super impactful when you don't have like a top pick.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, if you ask me, I would prioritize Aubrey over Pickens right now because I mean, he in close games, I mean, he's been nails. So I mean, he's the kind of guy that you want. I mean, I'd prefer to have him there than a guy that, yeah, he's going to have 100 yards and a touchdown the next week. You know, he has a bad week, so then he doesn't even run his routes. Like,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
because the Texas's kicker, the Shipley kid, he's coming out,
Yeah, he's
right?
coming
So I
out.
mean, that dude's freaking crazy. I mean, you could always go pick up a kicker as well, like a collegiate kicker. That's
Or
one of the
just
things.
anybody. You can get them off the couch, just like they got Aubrey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was what, 29 when he signed with them?
yeah.
Don't the Texans have a no? Is the Texans kicker really good? Who has like a
Yeah. I
dude's
mean,
hitting from like 65? Like
Fairbairn doesn't do that, but he's just kind of consistent. You know,
Well, I
they
mean,
were.
like the Jaguars, they got a rookie kicker that he was good this year.
yeah, that
Um,
dude's crazy. He's the
yeah,
one hitting him from like 70 in warm-ups.
Yeah,
yeah,
Little,
I think so. Yeah, he has 68 yarder in a game.
Cam Little, right?
Yeah,
yeah. That's I would never pick. I mean, obviously, the kicking game's important. Honestly, it might be more important now than it ever has been with kind of the range that some of these guys have. Like you just two first downs and you're in field goal range.
Correct. I was just about to say,
Um,
especially with the new kickoff rules, like you're
for
gonna be
sure.
right there all the time.
Yes, but I feel like you could $10 million of a cap hit. Nah.
yeah, that's a big ask for sure. It'd be hard to buy into. I mean, really, both of them. I mean, it'd be great to have legit number one, number two receiver, but when you're paying $70 million for both of them, because I
Yeah, it's
mean, look
tough.
at the Bengals. Look at what the Bengals are in the exact same situation. Look at them; they're the
Yeah,
same exact way, except the Cowboys have a good offensive line. The Bengals have no offensive line and they have no defense, and they
yeah,
have a quarterback that can't stay healthy because they have a bad offensive line. So you're paying all these money to these receivers, and you're getting literally zero out of it.
yeah.
But
Yep. The paying paying the stars is not working, man. I mean, I know you got to have the quarterback and stuff, but I really think you're going to see some teams try to adapt what Seattle just did and
you
like
know,
get a good serviceable quarterback that's not going to cost you 50 million a year and then just put pieces all around it.
yes,
Like I know teams try to do that with these guys on like their rookie deals, but I think that's super hard because if you have your quarterback on a rookie deal, that normally meant you were picking very high within the last 5 years, which means you were probably not a very good football team. You had more holes
Yeah,
than just quarterback.
yeah.
Where like Seattle wasn't in that position at all. Like they've haven't been great, but they haven't been awful. But they just found the right pieces with a quarterback that didn't cost them 50 million a year.
So one story I heard too. So obviously Sam Darnold just won a Super Bowl. Do you think Derek Carr can win a Super Bowl? He's supposedly coming out of retirement.
No, because his arm doesn't work, right?
yeah. Like, he has like,
That
He's
It's the whole
coming
reason he
out.
retired.
Now, dude, I'm pretty positive that was a fake story. Like there were reports that he was making that up so he could get out of the Saints situation.
But wouldn't the Saints still own his rights?
They do.
Yeah.
But I mean, they would trade him or something. Like they would find a suitor
I mean, I,
because we talked about it before. Like there are multiple teams that are going to be quarter looking for quarterbacks.
I mean, the only team that's dumb enough to do some shit like that's Indy. Like nobody else just takes guys out of retirement unless you're the Colts. That seems
Yes,
the
but
perfect place for him to go. Like,
but it's a different kind of retirement though, correct? Like Derek Carr is only what, 34?
Yeah, like, he's still got a few more years left.
Like Philip Rivers is 45
Yeah,
I
with
mean,
18 kids.
Philip Rivers the first time was old. Then they went Matt Ryan. He was old.
Yeah,
They've just kind of been this like last ditch effort for guys at the end of their careers.
yeah. I don't know. I was trying to think of like different places, but I mean, I don't know. It was just something I saw this week that's saying he's contemplating coming out of retirement and testing the free agent market.
Well, I mean,
But
there's going to be tons of teams needing quarterbacks because
that's what I mean.
the only surefire one, Oakland's getting a quarterback at one,
yeah,
and then in my personal opinion, if any other quarterback is drafted in round one, that's a reach.
agreed.
Yeah,
I think Ty Simpson ends up going in round one because teams will reach a quarterback, but I think it's a reach to draft any other one of them. So Arizona's probably gonna need a quarterback. It's that they're gonna move on from Kyler. Miami's gonna need a quarterback. I think they're done with Tua.
yeah.
The Jets need a quarterback.
Minnesota needs something else because JJ McCarthy ain't it.
Yeah.
Steelers.
Indianapolis, Steelers, Jets.
Well, Indianapolis, they still got Danny Dimes.
Yeah, but he's coming off an Achilles injury, man. You can't throw all
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
eggs in that basket.
that's
I
right.
mean, and he
Yeah.
they only signed him to a 1 year deal, so he's technically a free agent.
Oh, is he really? I didn't realize
hmm
that.
Yeah, I mean he's lined up to get the Sam Darnold kind of payday, but he is coming off an Achilles. I mean, the Falcons are going to release Kirk Cousins, so he'll be available. I actually think it makes the most sense in the world for him to just go back to Minnesota,
Yeah,
even though the divorce was a little ugly. But yeah, JJ McCarthy, it ain't it. So get you a veteran up in there. Who else? Got to be more teams. I mean, the Chiefs might be looking to bring in a better backup because there's no guarantee Mahomes is ready week one coming off the ACL.
yeah.
He should be, but again, they're not going to throw him in a risky situation.
The Titans,
No, I think the Titans are kind of good with Cam Ward at
Yeah,
least a
they got
couple more
Cam Ward.
years.
are they?
I think Bryce Young's been serviceable enough that Carolina will roll back with him.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Rams might be looking this year. I mean, Matthew Stafford. Who they got? Who they got up next though?
behind him
Yeah,
is a is a
Stetson
Garoppolo
Bennett.
still there? Isn't Garoppolo still hanging on by a lifeline?
He might be.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, yeah. Garoppolo's the backup in St. Louis. Oof, big oof there.
Thrown back.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I feel like there was way more teams in my mind that needed quarterbacks, but
I mean, we rattled off like 8 to 10 right
I
there.
guess yeah, that's almost that's a 25% of the league
Yeah. Um, the only thing I saw with the combine was like LSU people, but I saw Nussmeier's interview. They said the second day of fall practice, like he jacked up his oblique and was throwing hurt all year, um, and never got right. So I heard he had a really good showing too.
He threw
Uh,
the ball really well.
yeah, I'm curious to see what happens with that. Obviously, with the production that he did that was on display this year at LSU, uh, obviously hurt his draft stock tremendously. But I mean, the year before he was slinging the ball around like crazy. So I
Yeah.
mean, he's shown on film, like on he has film on him that he can make plays. But I'm curious to see what happens with him, how far he'll slide down. Um, obviously not going to be a first round, no shot. But
No, but I think you're going to see a slew of these guys go second, third round.
oh yeah,
Like pretty much probably all these teams I just rattled off are going to throw a third round pick at a guy.
yeah.
You never know. I mean,
Hope it sticks. Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, to talk about your teams. I mean, the Saints did it with Shuck. I think
yeah.
he's earned a shot to go in next year as a starter.
Oh, for
So
sure.
you never know.
Yeah.
Mhm. What was it? 3, 4 years ago when like no quarterbacks win the first round or something like that.
Yeah, that
and
was
then because
that was the Willis Levis draft.
yeah, that's right.
God.
And both of those turned out well.
Yeah.
Malik Willis, I think we've already talked about on this podcast. Malik Willis is getting paid.
I saw that too.
He's gonna
He's
get
about to get
paid. He's gonna get that Matt Flynn contract.
Brock
Has
Osweiler.
a couple good games. At least this time it won't be the Texans paying
Yeah,
some dumbass millions of dollars.
it's crazy, man.
Ugh. I remember that ESPN update like it was yesterday, and my jaw just hit the floor. Like, we just paid him what?
Mm.
This is who we're going with at quarterback?
Yeah.
What a joke. And it
Hey,
was.
at least at that time it was only what 18 mil a year or something. It wasn't
It was
30.
still outrageous for Brock Osweiler.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I don't know. The draft's already next month, so
It's already almost here, dude.
I just feel like overall it's just going to be very defensive heavy. Is what it kind of seems like.
Yeah. I think I don't know. Receiver class this year. I mean, you got Tate.
True.
I feel like it's a pretty deep receiver class.
They have what, like five or six of them going first round?
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
We've talked about on here too, running backs just it's not the same as it used to be.
Jeremiah
Um,
Love will go top 10, and then
yeah, just like the kid from Boise last year.
yeah,
Genty.
Genty.
Yeah.
Genty, yeah, it was Genty and then everybody else pretty much. Um, and then obviously, I mean, premier positions, you have I mean, defensive line, like you're always in offensive linemen, they'll stack up in the top half of the first round and that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. It's already almost here.
It's definitely very defensive heavy. Just looking at Kuiper's last mock draft,
Really,
it's 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 really heavy, yeah.
there's not a lot of good O line prospects this year.
No, there is. I mean,
Yeah,
it's your typical draft. It's you just have yeah, you have only one quarterback, right? So it's a lot of DNs,
yeah,
safety, corner, wide receiver, O tackle, like,
yeah, for sure.
he only has one offensive lineman going top 10 though, which is interesting. You know, it seems like there's that's usually on a
Usually a
weak
few. Yeah.
quarterback draft, there's normally multiple O linemen that go top 10, but
We'll definitely break it down a little closer to the
For
date.
sure.
I think at some point too we should we should make our baseball division picks
Oh
one
yeah.
with spring training kicking off, which I haven't watched a single pitch from that. I've just seen clips of.
don't
No, I'm
don't.
not. I
It's
never did.
awful. We suck.
Yeah, well,
We have one win.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the I saw the some of those replays with balls and strikes, which has been interesting. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like it takes too long though. Like they
it
should just
should
be
be an
like it's just
immediate.
yeah, just in his ear.
Yeah,
Be like, all right, I was wrong. That was a strike. You know, like it's not a. They are challenging the call. Like
no.
it's
They're
they need
making
to
it a
have
whole ass production when it doesn't need to be.
yeah.
That kid for the Pirates, do we have the next teenage phenom already?
Is it Burrow?
Connor Griffin, the 19-year
Oh,
old for the Pirates. That's just like a
bro. Yeah, he's really good. He he could potentially be on LSU's campus right now.
oh really? I didn't realize he was
Oh,
a
dude, he was yeah, he was an
LSU
LSU
commit.
commit. He was an LSU commit. If that dude was in that lineup, that would be absolutely
I
insanity.
mean, I so it sucks for you, Lucas. I see why he didn't go to LSU. Didn't
Oh,
need to.
for sure.
I mean, this he looks like he was built in a baseball lab.
Yeah. Hits tanks, dude. Yeah.
He's already ripped three so far in spring.
Yeah.
19 years old. Pirates Pirates might be sneaky, sneaky.
Dude, I think so too,
I
man.
I, I mean it's hard to say out loud because it's Pittsburgh
Yeah.
and they just seem like they always stink. But I think there's there's supposedly another pitching guy behind Skeens that's supposed to be really good too,
Yeah,
like prospect wise. So
Saw
see if
that
they
too.
can find a
Yeah.
way to be the old Pirates. But yeah, I think Pittsburgh's a little sneaky in the old Central.
I agree.
Throw throw it back to 2008, baby.
The
Yeah.
Central's going to be a good the Central's going to be a good
A good bad
division.
division.
I
You
yeah.
think it'd be good?
I mean
The
the cut
Brewers, man.
the Brewers find a way to win. The Cubs should still be okay. The Reds under Terry have been much better than past versions of the Reds.
Yeah.
The Pirates have talent, and the Cardinals are going to be absolute dog shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
they will. They're gonna be bad.
that's correct.
I,
It's gonna be should be some good fun races until the
Until,
playoffs when the Dodgers just roll everybody.
yeah.
yeah, there'll be some. I don't think our division's going to be a good one.
No.
I saw a tweet this morning. It was like President Trump, if you're reading this, I have information that the Dodgers are currently building a nuclear facility under their under their field.
That's a good tweet.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. I mean, because
We,
if they don't win, do they just re-up and spend more, or like
well,
they
this,
go,
They're gonna
oh, we
spend more
gotta,
regardless.
but the
yeah.
CBA's up. So, like, there might be some stipulations on their spending.
I
I just don't want to lock out.
Man, most of the time, like with the Mariners, for example, like I think they're the front runners in the AL West,
It should be.
but they are one or two pitching injuries away from not winning.
That's
yeah,
true.
And you can say that about almost every other team except the Dodgers. Like with the Dodgers, you be, oh man, if they get hurt, they might not win. But they're so loaded, it doesn't matter.
yep,
Like they are so deep that it legitimately doesn't matter. Injuries do
Well,
not matter for the
The
Dodgers.
Dodgers will have five name brand pitchers by May. Four of them aren't pitching, and all of a sudden, here's these prospects or the 32-year-old nobodies that we've never heard of that are going. Who was the guy like 3 years ago that went like 16 or 17-1, and we'd never even heard of his name?
yep.
It wasn't Dustin May.
No, no,
It wasn't Tony Gonsolin.
that's the one I'm talking
It
about.
was
Tony,
Gonsolin. Yeah,
Tony Gonsolin, yeah.
He went like 17-1 or something stupid like that, and I had never even heard of the guy, and he's just having a 2.4 ERA, winning
Yeah.
17 games.
Yep. And then what it does too is it keeps their arms fresh for their playoff push.
yep.
So, yeah,
When you don't have to trade prospects, though, that's what happens.
that's right.
That's the bullshit part is that their farm system is still very good.
Like top
It's number
five.
one. It's like number
Oh,
one in a lot of polls.
yeah.
So like they're loaded everywhere. So you lose guys, you just bring them up out of the farm, and you don't miss a beat.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yep. That's all I got, guys.
That's it.
All right. We appreciate everybody watching. Continue to like, subscribe, share to your friends, to your family. Follow our TikTok. We always post some good stuff on there. Until next time, we'll see you next week.
See ya.